What's good? Yeah, it's your boy LaMonsta with another video. As you guys can see from the title and the thumbnail, today I am here to save you guys. I am here to save the community. Before you mess up on your build, before you waste your VC, I'm going to give you guys a whole lot of information on the NBA 2K23 builder. Not only with like backup, but with actual people who actually played the game early. So we getting that real information. Now, before we get into it, I want to say I do have my boy JUICEMAN in this video with me. He's one of the people and content creators who played the game early, and I'm going to be asking him a lot of questions, like a lot of questions that you guys will want to know the answer to about the builder. But I have a lot of information that you guys probably don't know already ahead of time about the builder in general. So make sure you guys watch the video all the way through. It is a whole lot of information to take in, bruh. So first things first, as you guys can see, this is my NBA 2K22 build, and as you can see with the badge points, I have 36, 41, and 30 in 3 categories. And with that, I can get a whole lot of Hall of Fame badges, right? Because the prices of the badges to purchase them cost less. But in NBA 2K23, they cost more. Remember, we have a new badge system. So according to my boy Uncle Demi, he already released this info. This is public knowledge now. On NBA 2K22, as you guys can see, you are only spending from 5 to 6 badge points in order to get a Hall of Fame badge. But like I told you, confirmed, my boy Demi said it is 8. So for my current gen people, I'm explaining this to you guys because it doesn't matter which gen you have. If you want PS4 or if you want PS5, it is literally the same builder. So you guys are going through this as well. Now on top of that, what you see on this screen is half. It's literally half. So you're not about to sit there this year and have 40 plus potential badge point, 30 plus potential badge points in every single category this year. So you can't come in 2K23 with a 2K22 mindset. That's the first way that you guys can save VC. Now let's get into a question for someone who played the game early. My question to him was, if you could compare the NBA 2K23 builder to any other game, which game would you compare it to?
Well, if I had to pick, if I had to pick a 2K,
had to pick a 2K, yeah.
It'd probably be like probably 19.
You feel like it's okay?
I want to say 19. You know how you had to pick the 2 different archetypes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember 19 was tough. We had double. That's funny you say that because on current gen they get double take, like the original 19 one actually.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. So we at least get the fact that we gonna be able to dominate probably at least 2 categories. So you want to go with your 2 main play styles, basically. So let me add on to that and give you guys more clarification. For my boys out there who don't got a lot of crazy VC, you need to take notes on this. When you come to this builder, like I said, don't come in like 2K22. For 2K23, you're gonna have the option to either try to choose like to balance your player out. If you want to do that, like if you want to be able to like try to get every single category, you could try to get every single category. It's not impossible, but remember, the badge points are half though, so you won't have a bunch of Hall of Fames in every category. So what does that tell you? You will most likely be better off picking 1 to 2 categories to mainly focus on. So ask yourself right now, if you're watching this video, what is your playstyle? Or say to yourself, what is my playstyle? How do I like to enjoy 2K? So that means NBA 2K23 is basically back to archetypes, but with freedom. So for example, if you are a dribble head and you're watching this video, you should most likely focus on the playmaking category. Max that out. You're going to need as much potential badge points as possible in order, because I just told y'all and we confirmed from Demi in his video, he said Hall of Fame badges cost 8 points. So if the badges are already half and it costs 8 to get a Hall of Fame, y'all try to do the math. Think about how many choices you would really have in a category if you don't fully increase the category. Y'all know how we can see the builder now, and depending on how many bars you increase in a category determines how many potential badge points. So like I said, if you're a dribble god, you should be mainly focusing on playmaking. Then you go to what you want to do for your secondary playstyle. And for most people, it might be shooting. But just know, if you choose shooting, you're finishing. You're not about to be no super ultimate slasher. You might be able to increase the attributes, but again, we know the badge points is difficult, so you probably won't, like, you're not about to get posterizer on a play sharp, bruh. Like, that's not about to happen, bro. Like, we already know that. That's obvious. Now, let's talk about all the other archetypes. So, for my people who watching this video, if you ask yourself, what is your play style? If you know you're not the dribbler of your team and you just stand still and catch and shoot, and you want to be that best shooter on the floor, make sure you focus on maxing out shooting entirely, bruh. Don't worry about trying to get finishing. Don't worry about trying to get, you know, those other categories, because this is going to be a role player's game. We already know it's no more demigods in this game. So now people really got to play to their roles. So again, even if you're a lockdown, you're going to mainly focus on the lockdown category. And like I said, it's not just going to be one category. You're going to be able to touch other categories, but you just want to treat it like archetype. So a lockdown that's going to shoot in the corner, what he going to go for? He going to go for defense and shooting. So y'all get what I'm saying? We have a builder with freedom. We could choose what we want to increase and decrease, but we're still limited to the point where you might as well say it's back to archetypes and kind of like pod charts. But it's definitely, I wouldn't say pod charts, because like I said, you can really literally choose your attributes and so on and so forth. If you're a center and you want to make a stretch, you know what you should focus on first. If you're a center and you're going to set big bodies and get rebounds, you know what you should focus on first. So that is the number one key when you get NBA 2K23 and load the game up. Only focus on your play style. Do not try to make a demigod. Now you know me. Us all of us. Can y'all use y'all context clues? Can y'all use y'all like imagination? Now you know me. Just because that might be the right thing to do don't mean that I'm not gonna break the game. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even saying nothing else, because that's it. All right, so let's move on. So for my ISO players out there, or for people who feel like they ISO or want to dribble and like finish at the basket, one very important thing that's important for NBA 2K23 is strength and the bully badge. Everyone already told us, Shakedown, Demi, Mike Wayne, they already talked about how important the bully badge will be. And I think it may be important for ISO if you're not going to be able to, like, you know, do what you normally do. So how you get that in 2K23 is to increase your weight. Do not be afraid to increase your weight, because as you guys can see, the more you increase your weight, you get more strength. But obviously, as you get more weight, you get slower. Now, I know that's the part that you guys are afraid of. So listen, when you get to the builder, you're going to increase your strength to a point where you can at least find the bully badge. Now, I'm not saying increase your strength until it could become Hall of Fame, because that's probably going to be dumb hard as like a normal guard. But maybe at least bronze, maybe even silver. We don't know the power of these badges yet. We just know these creators have told us that bully is overpowered, right? So with doing that, you're thinking like with this build right here on the screen, oh, now my speed is 85, versus the meta for every build you create for ISO is this: you go lowest weight. But the meta might change, because now look, you see your strength, you don't have any strength, it's a 41, and now you probably won't be able to meet the requirements for the bully badge. I don't know the requirements for the bully badge, you feel me? Now, that might have been said, but I don't know if it has been said. That might have been an actual great question to ask. That's on me. But however, back to the point, the fear that you have when increasing your weight is your speed. Now, just think about this. Speed and acceleration literally only matters when you don't have the ball in your hand. I don't know if you guys know that. Y'all gotta really take that into consideration. So your speed is really running up and down the court, like how fast you can hang court and outrun the other team. I don't think that is that crucial. The important thing as a guard and for ISOing is going to be whatever controls in 2K23 your speed with ball. So you want your speed with ball to be as high as it can be, as high as possible. So we just gotta wait and see till we get into the builder. But I just wanted to address, if you're gonna be an ISO player, there's a chance. Everybody saying bully OP, you might need bully to get those like going past defenders and really, like, you know what I mean? And on top of bully, if it is possible to get ankle breaker, Hall of Fame, and get bully at the same time, that will be a broken ISO build. As you can see, creators reacting to the news being released by Demi saying that ankle breakers are back, ankle breakers are OP. My boy Luck said ankle breakers are effective in NBA 2K23 with a good build and good gameplay. NBA 2K23 could be good. My boy Swante, after his reaction, if you cry about miraculous ankle breakers in NBA 2K23, you are a bleep. Come on, this YouTube, man, and you will be exiled. So basically what that means in translation, everyone is happy that ankle breakers are back and will finally be relevant again. That is, it's fun to do, bro. So don't go complaining about ankle breakers. We ain't have ankle breakers in a while, but that's the breakdown for what I feel like for ISO players. Again, I told y'all to focus strictly on your archetype, and then we got badges that people feel like are important, like ankle breaker, like bully. We gonna need those, but it won't be a necessity until I need to play for myself, because you guys remember in 2K, just because a badge is Hall of Fame don't mean it even works at Hall of Fame. And hopefully this game is different, but some badges work better at bronze and silver and gold. But just going to community day isn't going to allow you to see every single badge at its highest level and really be able to test that. So everybody got to officially get the game in order for us to know which badge is really working, which one is really OP and good for the meta. Because Mike Wang also said that. He said, don't think that you're just going to get this game and choose all of the old badges from previous 2K. Don't just go choose the old 2K22 badges. Y'all know we got a whole bunch of new badges. So we got a lot to test, man. And I'm going to be testing that for y'all boys. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that sub. Now let's continue. Now those are just like quick informational things in order to not mess up your build when you first get the game. Now I want to go into the builder and I want to create a build for my boy JUICEMAN to see if my build can be made in NBA 2K23, or like will it be trash or terrible in NBA 2K23. Like I want to see the translation and differences and see how much he can say and speak on. So you guys are about to see me create a build, and while I'm creating it, I'm just asking JUICEMAN, what do you think? Can I do this in 23 or not? Just so you won't be confused. So let's get into that, because this video gonna be dumb long if I just keep expanding on these other things. Y'all know me, but let's get right though. Obviously Juice, you played the game early, right?
Yeah. Community day.
Community day.
Game's lit.
All right. So I mean, well, I guess I could just start with that. So you do think the game is a W, like so far, just from the little bit that you experienced?
Yeah, I like what I've seen. It's like a lot of different changes, bro. It's gonna take some adjustments, but I like what I've seen.
Okay, that's a W. That's a W. That's a bet. I like it. So what I wanted to do in this video, first I want to show you my build, like just on 2K22. Like I just want to show you my build to start the video. So like you see what I got. 99 overall. I'm 5'10", 1 finishing, 36 shooting, 41 playmaking, and 30 defensive. So do you think I can replicate this in 23?
Look at the build right now. You said replicate it?
Yeah.
You said 5'10".
Like this many. I got 36 shooting badges, well, badge points, 41 playmaking.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I ain't gonna lie.
You think it's gonna be tough to make this?
It's gonna be tough.
And go point guard. Now I'm debating. So for me, Juice, when I'm in a park, I normally go like 6'4", and I pick 6'4" because, you know, like you can get all the dribbling, all like everything that deal with dribbling, but still be a little bit tall. And I know it's like basically the same because Mike Wang already tweeted out like what we can and can't do.
Yeah, for the requirements, yeah.
Yeah, but I want to start with like, cause I'm planning on playing pro and more this year, so I'm debating 6'1" and 6'2" for my first build. But I don't know, like, cause I know the meta is different, and like being this small might be, it just might not be the wave. So like, I'ma just proceed. I think I'm gonna go with 6'1". I'm gonna go with 6'1". Did you happen to make any short builds just to see if they would be fire, or?
I definitely made it 6'2", and I made it 6'3".
Made a 6'2" and a 6'3".
Yeah,
Okay.
I ain't go nothing lower than that yet. I ain't tested out no 6 foot or no 5'11".
Okay.
So I don't know none of that's like.
So starting off with finishing.
Oh, quick drop is gonna be 80. Yeah, that was in that tweet.
All right, so it's 80 for quick drops on a point guard. Okay. In order to get that, okay. I'm not sure what he said for layups, but this pretty much what I do. And like, I don't even care about how many finishing badges I have. Like, I just want to be able to finish though, but like finish strong. You feel me?
So get the lane, be able to take it right up the lane.
So in your opinion, based on, you know, you already experienced the builder, do you think these categories is possible? A 70 close shot, 70 layup with an 80 drive and dunk. Like, is that possible?
Yeah, that's definitely possible. That's 6'1", yeah.
All right, so that's possible for a 6'1". All right.
I would say you want to set the new MIDI badge. Like,
what is it? I didn't know we had a MIDI badge.
It's called it's MIDI something. It's called MIDI something.
That's probably gonna be OP. It's probably gonna be valuable in this game. The way like people say.
Like, I think it's similar to like difficult shots, but like better.
Oh,
like,
but in the MIDI.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be us. That sound broken already. Well,
so, I mean, something to consider though.
Realistically, though, I'm gonna just go realistic, like what I want, because I can't really go by the badges yet. But realistically, I will only want like a 75 MIDI. 3, on this build in particular, I want my 3 to be as high as possible. Since I'm playing Pro-Am, I'm gonna go. All I need is like a 70. All right, now, because I'm really trying to limit, because I already know, like people already didn't say you can't make demigods, so I'm trying to not. You feel me? Go as OD. So, pass accuracy. Do you know like what you really need to be successful for 2K23?
I tweeted Mike Wayne twice about it. Like, what's the thresholds for like the passing speed? But you know, I ain't get no response yet. Okay. So I don't know.
All right, bet. So, how many 99 categories could you say you can get in 2K23?
I think it's kind of similar, but like. The thing is, when you go 99, you gonna jump up a bunch of overalls quick, depending on the category.
Okay, so the builder is basically still the generic, like this platform kinda, where like you're increasing your stats, but then it's increasing your overall.
Yeah, okay. Just some categories is more expensive than others, like depending on your build.
Okay, all right. That's
not free throws is like cheap, but like you might try to get 99 pass and then jump up like 10, 15 overalls.
Right, and then you had to finesse and take it down. So. Because I'm just thinking like, since the builder's so limited, trying to go 99 pass accuracy might be OD. But like I said, I'm gonna just make my potential build just for now, and then I'm gonna see what you say afterwards. So no way they allowing this. Ain't no way I'm getting. Ain't no way, bro. Does vertical still matter with dunking as well? Like the
Oh yeah, for the certain packages, yeah.
Okay, so vertical still matter, and then can I get this 99? All right, so I always go 70. So. Now I got points left. I'm gonna see if I can max this. I'm at 98. All right. So
yeah, I think Mike Wayne did tweet that you need, was it 6? I think it was 65 for that quick drop. You got
65?
Yeah, it might be 65 for that quick drop.
Oh, that's a W. So that allowed me to get, because my steal really not that important. Like, I can go 75. I'm 17, 26, 35, and 13 with a 6'1" point guard. Would this build be trash in translation over to 2K23?
As a primary ball handler, like looking at it, I think it's in that ballpark. I'm gonna say that it's in that ballpark of being possible. Okay. I ain't gonna say it's not, because I ain't touch a 6'1", so I can't really say it's not. Like,
okay, yeah, you're right. Okay,
but I did make a point guard, and yeah, man, like, some of them stats.
Do you feel like you were seeing big numbers like these in the badges category, like 26? Could you get that many like potential points though?
I did make a Curry build. I definitely see numbers like that.
Okay, all right, cool. I just wanted to get that gist. So,
the takeovers, it's the same takeovers in the game.
All right, so same takeovers, and they literally the same thing. I feel like I want to break equals on this one. Well, that's what these are like my favorite ones. Besides, I think on this game I would go limitless as the, like, you know, like the meta. But after hearing like everything that people been saying on Twitter as far as like defense being crazy, or like more balanced builds or stuff like that, like all these limits, I think I would want to get ankle breaking shots. Let me see. So what happens when you come here? What about names? I don't know if you could speak on that or not, but like, did we get like different names? Like, can you say if we got like different names? Or
I can't say, my boy.
You can't say that? Okay. Do you think a 6-1 build can be successful? Like, is that getting boxed this year? Like, are we still like, do you feel like we still seeing that same cheese of like midgets being a meta? Or do you just think it's gonna be a new meta?
I feel like this year, like it all depends on the player though. Like I feel like you can make any build, but your play style personally is gonna determine if you're gonna be good or not.
Oh, that's a W.
You can't just pick up any build and just dominate with it. Right. This is not 2K. But right. Like if you good and that's your type of skill, your strong point.
Yeah. So basically you just stick to what you know.
Exactly.
Did you create a build using a metric system versus the other one to see if you can do glitch builds?
Nah.
So you don't know if glitch builds are in or not in the game at this moment?
I have no idea.
All right, 6. I'm at 83 overall. Let me get my rebounding out the way.
A 79 rebound? You crazy.
You think that's getting bullied? That's bad?
You know most bigs on at least got like a 91.
So this probably getting, so I would have to hold up. Let me get my wingspan up then. The juice just scared me, bro. Hold up. But then my 3 gonna be, damn, see, that's the sacrifice you gotta make. All right, let me go 6'10". Did you get a chance to make any centers at all by any chance?
Nah, I ain't make no centers. I made a power forward.
All right, I'm going with this now. You scared me, bro. Hold on. So just like you did with a point guard, as a center, do you think this build is possible? Touching all these categories, like being able to dunk, even having this much passing, shooting, and defense? Like,
you got an 86 mid.
Yeah, I got an 86
83. Damn.
And then my block 97.
Damn, is that possible? Like, I don't know. Like,
that's looking like a demi low key.
Yeah, like, cause what? It's a 6'10", 7'4" wingspan.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like that looks crazy. That looks crazy.
So it looks unfamiliar to you. All right, so we got to use our context clues, man. He says it looks crazy, bro. If you could leave something in a video to like just one thing, or if you got multiple, cool, but if you could tell somebody when you come to 2K23 and make a build, don't do this or don't do that, like what could you say?
Only thing I could say is like, bro, you got to be yourself. Like, you got to make your build the way you want to play. Like, that's strictly it. Like, if you're not comfortable playing a certain style, don't make that build. You got to make your build the way you want to play. Like, that's strictly it. You got to make your build the way you want to play. Like, that's strictly it.
So I played that repeatedly so you guys can catch on and start reading between the lines that he literally said, you like piggybacking off what I said in the intro, that you have to make a build, choose your play style, and that's strictly it. So without him even saying it, he's pretty much saying without saying, we're getting archetypes kinda, bro. Like, pick that category that you want to specialize in, because we're not going to be allowed to make demigods, bro. Did you see White's going in a lot from just what you played? So White's really wasn't dropping?
Nope.
That's a super dub. Okay, so Mike Wang did say that. Dunking versus layups. Which one is better? Can you say that?
I mean, Mike Wang definitely said, finishing has been improved. So, there's more ways of scoring. I'm going to say that.
More ways of scoring. Okay, so you answered it. I know what you mean by that. For the people who don't know what he mean by that, I'm going to give you guys my interpretation when I said I get what you mean. So he already said Mike Wang improved finishing, right? We already improved finishing. Now, in these previous 2Ks, what was we only getting in 22? Pretty much dunks. You never seen nobody successfully doing jellies and crazy layups, right? But if they improve finishing as a whole, not only could you dunk, but in 2K23, based on what he said, I feel like layups probably will be improved now to where we probably can sacrifice in our builds, maybe not maxing out dunk too high, maybe just not even increasing it at all if it ain't for a badge point or like a badge, and literally just maxing out layup and start getting jiggy on layups if he said that Mike Wang said finishing is improved. Now y'all got y'all own interpretation. I'm just clarifying what I think that means. How do you think people gonna react to the new builder for 2K23? First time seeing
the builder, they're gonna be like, visually they're gonna be like, oh, this is dope. And then it's gonna be like it'll take some time to process what they really looking at as far as what they adjusting and the changes that's on the game.
And then how you think the community will react to the shooting that Mike Wayne talked about, like how it's not as easy as the other years where every single build gonna be able to just dominate with high shooting percentage. Like how you think the community reacting to that?
I mean, everybody in the community think they demigods, and so they gonna have to adjust if they think it's hard. And for the people that think they got the skill to shoot, they gotta prove it.
With defense, I just gotta ask this. Now, I feel like all these recent 2Ks, we ain't really been having no defense. I mean, do you agree, or is it just me? Like, you feel like I feel like we ain't been having no defense in these games.
I feel like on 2K22 defense definitely took a hit.
Yeah, we started with defense maybe a little bit. I think we started with defense.
Yep, it was that patch that kind of changed everything.
Yeah,
but I feel like every aspect of 2K23 has been addressed and improved. It might not be perfect, but I feel like every aspect has been improved.
All right, that's a W, because we can't do another year with no defense. As a person who played the game early, if you could just give like a closing, like just leave us with something to just be like a cliffhanger, like like what could you say, bro? Anything that you just want to share.
23 is not 22, bro. That's the only thing I can say. It's not 22.
I like that.
You better come in with a whole new mindset.